What is going on, everybody? Heathen here, and we're back with the Dark Souls walkthrough. We're going to go straight on to Quelaag. You can see I've changed some of my armor to accommodate the rusted iron ring. We're back to the hard leather set. Quelaag uses a lot of fire, so if you wanted to change over to the Dragon Crest shield, this has got 85% fire resist. I'm going to go ahead and leave the Grass Crest shield on since we've got Big Bonk Sword. I don't think we'll be needing it that bad. So, I forgot to kindle up this bonfire first. So we have 10 heals. Use some of that humanity we got from Mildred. And you can summon in Mildred for this fight. I don't think she's very useful for the most part. She kind of lags behind, doesn't really do much. So I usually just leave her out. But if you want to bring her in for some help, Quelaag can hit pretty hard sometimes. We want to run right around this route. Don't want to get too close to the rock throwing guys. There are some enemies in here. Look like little crawling around undead with eggs on their back. I would stay far away from these guys. Don't kill them, don't mess with them. If you kill them, a bunch of worms come out. Those worms can infect you with the egg, and it's a whole mess. So I wouldn't really worry about it. Just pass them up and ignore them, basically for the entire playthrough. Here's Mildred. More than welcome to bring her in. Like I said, she's not very useful, I don't think, for this fight, so we're just gonna ride it out without her this time. A little bit of a saucy cutscene. She'll do a few things, like swipe her sword, do a blast, she'll shoot lava across the room. I'll just go grab a hit and back on out. She will explode sometimes. You'll see her fall forward. Ouch. Get 3 this time. There she goes, falling forward. And she'll explode like that. Just watch out for that. That's really strong. Back out of her stab. Ouchie. You can stay under her and dodge most of her attacks too. But I'm not too great at that. So I'm just going to run away from her and try to get back around her. Oh, is she going to explode again? Oh, she's super fire. So one thing you really want to watch out for is her just bending forward. Oof. Oof. That could have been bad. I don't like to lock onto her because it forces you into a roll. We are just going to hopefully finish her off right here. There we go. Big old tasty soul of Quelaag. Let's see what that soul gives. That soul will give Quelaag's Fury Sword, ascended from a +10 curved greatsword or curved regular sword, or Chaos Blade, ascended from a +10 katana. Chaos Blade is really good, but as always, I'm just going to eat that soul because I've got my favorite weapon. But feel free to try those out if they sound so cool to you. Look them up, see how they look, see if they fit your playstyle. Now we've got our second Bell of Awakening here. Got a homeward bone, and we have opened the gates to the nightmare that is Sen's fortress. We're going to go downstairs and do a few things before we move on. This is an elevator we'll use later. We're going to come right over to this suspicious-looking wall and talk to Eggman. Eggman won't hurt us. Just don't hit him and you'll be okay.
Oh dear, what have we here? Are you a new servant?
We'll say yes.
But you have no eggs. Ah, no matter. Go along and have audience with our fair lady. I pray that you will mind your manners.
Move out of our way. We got Chaos Sister. She is a Firekeeper. You can turn in your Firekeeper souls to her if you want to boost your flask. We want to enter her covenant. Now, her covenant's the only one that really is any importance to us throughout this playthrough. We're going to use her covenant to save Solaire later. Basically, what we're going to do, we get Great Chaos Fireball. What we're going to do later on is give her 30 humanity once we've saved that up, to save Solaire from dying later on, because we'll get a shortcut that will lead us to bugs that will kill Solaire, and we don't want that to happen. So, we can go ahead and rest at this bonfire. Use our souls to level up. And next area we're going to go to is going to be back to the forest through the Crest of Artorias door, but we want to grab some souls for the Crest of Artorias door. So we're going to go right through this way. Take a little detour. We'll get a free 20,000 from this very, very easy boss named Ceaseless Discharge. This is a big old lava area. See Ceaseless Discharge right between my horns over there. Ignore all these Eggmen. This is the beginning of an area called Lost Isolith. We'll be returning to quite a bit later in the walkthrough. We're just going to take a little detour here right now to get some souls. Going to be using a method a lot of people like to call out called cheesing this boss. You can fight him legitimately by waiting until he smacks his hand down and then hitting his hand, backing out, and repeating that over and over again. But we're not going to do that. We're going to do this the easy way, where we run away from him all the way back to the fog gate. See, he's pretty passive. He's not going to do anything to us right now. But we're going to lead him all the way back to the fog gate. He's going to jump at us, hang on to the side, and we're going to smack his hand until he falls off. And it's going to take out 90% of his health. You have to grab his girlfriend's armor. Try and dodge that. Keep on running as fast as we can. I just like to stick to the wall if I can. He might hit you, but he shouldn't one-shot you at this point. We should have enough health to where he's not going to one-shot you. Just want to run, 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 run. Whew, that was close. Lead him all the way back. There he comes. Gonna do a jump, slam, gonna go right up here, hit his hand, let our stamina come back. And there he goes. Bye, Mr. Discharge. So we've frozen most of the lava in that area. Or say frozen. We've got 20,000 souls, a homeward bone, so we're going to go ahead and use a homeward bone. We'll be coming back through this area, like I said, later on, but not right now. It's a little too beefy for us right now. This is the 20,000 we'll be using for the Crest of Artorias to get the easy path through the forest. Now we're going to focus on getting back out of this nightmarish area. We go right up the water wheel here. Here are poison. Uh-oh. Now, if you're worried about getting killed through this area, we do have a little bit of craziness we're going to go through. You can always switch out your ring. We won't need this ring anymore for a ring of sacrifice. Go ahead and put on Havel's ring so we can put our big beefy armor on again. I'm going to switch to my toxic cures. We'll need those. And we're going to do some wild jumping. So we'll go here. We want to wait until we kind of level up at the top to try and jump off. All of this stuff is very, very easy to slide off of, so we just want to be careful. A bunch of stuff coming after us. Gonna be toxic guys. One right over here. Take care of this bug. There we go. Just be really careful going across these branches. Once again, very easy to slide off of. Crimson and our remedy. These ladders do go up a couple times, but there's no items up there, just enemies, so we're going to skip out on those for now. Walk right across these limbs again. The ladder here. Here is our first toxic. Try and get the drop on him here. straight around. And we got toxic. That's okay. Going for this guy. Got nothing to lose now. Boom. So we'll go ahead and grab our bow. We're probably going to get toxic again. Take this guy out. Got one more down the little area side path there. Break these pots. If we can. Might just be better off rolling through it. And that is the end of our toxic nightmare. These dogs you can deal with the bow if you want. At least soften them up a little bit. There are quite a few down there. Being ornery. And a couple more down the side path here. I just like to get a good run going. Try and smash them both. Here we've got another Firekeeper soul. Down here, that's the water wheel we came up on. Down this side path for Solar Proud Knight. And now we can mosey on out of here for good. If you want to absolutely get out of here before you do this, and, you know, save your 20,000 souls, if you're nervous about dying, 100% understand that. There's a lot of stuff that can kill you very easily in that area. So if you don't know where you're going, I would recommend just getting out of here, spending these souls, and coming back to this later. The only thing that's really, really useful down there is that Firekeeper soul, which will be turning into our Firelink Firekeeper here soon. Now, very important key. If you didn't get the master key over here, you will absolutely need this key. This is key to New Londo Ruins. We've already opened that door after coming through the Valley of the Drakes episode, but this is the key that opens that door. I don't know why I go pick up those items every time. It's always going to be a big pile of shit. Oof. Uh-oh. We're just going to run past these guys. I don't feel like dying right here at the end. See, we're back at the Valley of the Drakes. We walk across our planks here. Take a quick little detour through New Londo Ruins. I always have to check and make sure my elevator's down here. There's been many a time where I've run straight in there and dropped to my death. Such a great soundtrack coming in here after being down there for so long. It's the closest thing we'll ever get to safety in this game is that soundtrack. We can go ahead and reinforce our Estus Flask. That gives us more health healed every Estus Flask. So we're up to +2 now. We can talk to our friend.
Did you ring the second bell? That is incredible, I must say. But now we have a new problem. It's noisy, it snores, and its breath is lethal. This is no laughing matter, I tell you. Damn. Oh, maybe it's time I do something about it. Oh, maybe.
See, our buddy is starting to lose it a little bit. Gonna rest. We're not going to level up here. We're going to use these souls for the crest. But we do have our pyromancy friend.
Well, I see you made it out. Yeah, I made it out safely too. I have my pyromancy of the Great Swarm, so I can usually manage with a bit of care. Oh yeah, by the way, I can share my spells with you. I think you have a knack for it. All you need are the materials. I'll be pleased to help you. Unless you find the magics unsavory.
Say
Yeah,
no.
wonderful. I'm sure that they'll be of some use, some assistance. Here, first take this.
Gives us our pyromancy flame. That is what we use to cast pyromancies in this game.
Flame from the Great Swamp. Now you're a fully fledged pyromancer. Why, let's get started right now.
So you can buy all kinds of pyromancies from him. Pyromancies, like I said before, very, very strong in this game. He can modify the flame.
Pyromancy is produced for...
And he tells us a little bit about himself.
Goodbye.
You see, we have a new buddy here. Looks a little bit menacing, but he's not. He's friendly. For now. We'll talk to our big old weird friend.
Was it you who rang the Bell of Awakening? I am the primordial serpent, King Seeker Framt, close friend of the great Lord Gwyn, chosen undead, who has rung the Bell of Awakening. I wish to elucidate your fate. Do you seek such enlightenment? Very well. Then I am pleased to share. Chosen undead, your fate is to succeed the great Lord Gwyn, so that you may link the fire, cast away the dark, and undo the curse of the undead. To this end, you must visit Anor Londo and acquire the Lord Vessel. I am pleased. Is it so?
Now, you can feed him all different stuff. I usually never do this. I don't really think it's worth it. He does like a few certain items. You can look up a list of what those items are. But essentially, you will meet two primordial serpents throughout the game. One is Framt. He wants you to kindle the fire. And the other wants you to leave it extinguished and enter into the Age of Darkness. You can see we've got a lot of buddies over here.
Oh, my guests have finally arrived. I will be departing with them shortly. So, I'm afraid I will be saying goodbye. It was a Oh, miracle?
You can still purchase items from him. Now, he says he's going to leave. He actually is not going to leave. These three are here. They will leave.
You look all times a don't you? You might scare her off for... You are undead as well? Then we've no time to fraternize. I have my mission and you no doubt have yours. We must not let this curse overcome us. Did I not or are you by the looks of...
Exhaust their dialogue. You don't need to talk to them. They will go on about their business, and we will see them later on. Right now, we're going to head up to good old Mr. Blacksmith. That was sloppy.
That's a fine ember you have there. I could smith some mighty weapons with one of those. Why not lend it to me?
Anytime he asks for the ember, I give it to him. He's the most easily accessible smith in the game, and the most commonly visited, at least for me. So I always give him all the embers I can. Some embers he won't work with. There's 2 other smiths in the game that you can give embers he won't touch to, so we don't have to worry about them right now. Now, he only takes 1 ember at a time, so sometimes I like to talk to him over and over again just to make sure he doesn't have another ember we want. But we do want to go in here, buy the Crest of Artorias for 20,000. I'm going to go ahead and buy the repair box so we can repair our weapons on the go. They do have durability levels, and they will eventually be worn down. It's not very expensive to fix them, but if you're stuck somewhere before you get done with Anor Londo and do not have the ability to port between bonfires, it is a great way to save yourself that trouble of walking back. See, there is Sen's Fortress. That's the door that opened for us. We'll be going there eventually. We want to do a couple things before we head over there. But that is going to wrap this episode up for now, guys. I will see you next time. Thanks for watching.